So, good morning. Kuno kale buchile. Kale buchile, and I've been doing my exercises. And I thought of making one emphasis. I want to make an emphasis because I want to make one emphasis, and the emphasis is that, you know, when everything is going well, and when people know that they are likely not going to win the election, they come up with excuses. And some of the excuses that we will have in this election will be that, no, Hakainde Hichilema has stolen elections, you know. I know. This will come up. This will come up. Some people will start saying, wait, now they have rigged elections. And yet, this election is a foregone conclusion. This election is a foregone conclusion. Even those who are talking about, Hakainde Hichilema, people, whatever, I don't know from which angle you are looking at it, because this election is a done deal. It's done, and it's not even done yet. Hakainde Hichilema is going to win, but no, he's going to win with a landslide, a historical landslide. Historical. I don't think he's going to have anything less than 5 million in this election. And I did tabulate where the 5 million votes will come from. But I know some people will come out and they will be saying, they have stolen, whatever. And at the end of the day, they would want to declare the elections not free and fair. They would want international organizations to come in and start saying, no, the elections were mad with, barring of opposition leaders. And that's why I'm a little bit concerned with the letter of Laz. I'm really concerned with the letter of Laz. I think Laz, they acted, so fast. Their letter, I'm concerned. And I'm concerned because I respect Laz. That's why I am concerned. I'm concerned because Laz, I respect it as a professional body. I really respect Laz. So when they speak, I would want, the nation to be guided. I would want the nation to be guided. But their letter this time around, it's a little bit suspicious. Because, what law was being infringed upon? Or how were the rights of the candidates being taken away or being trampled upon? Because it's a normal practice that in spite of the election campaign that we are in, order must prevail. There must be order all the time. There must be order. Order is paramount. And this is why, according to the law, even during the time of campaigns, the electoral participants, the candidates, must adhere to the set out campaign timetable. It is there in the Electoral Act that the candidates must adhere to the campaign good practices, and one of the good practices is to make sure that you agree on how you are going to campaign. This was not done. It was not done. I think Laz didn't know about this. I don't think Laz knew that when the electoral campaign starts, they must sit and agree on the electoral timetable. I don't think Laz knew. And I think Laz overlooked the fact that much as the Public Order Act is under debate, it still stands as part of our laws. So anyway, this morning I have come live to emphasize this point, that today the the presidential candidates have been called by ECZ at 10 hours, and there they will agree on the timetable. And that is a timetable which will guide them through their campaigns. So, yes, like somebody pointed out that it has been delayed. ECZ should have called for this meeting earlier. I think I do agree with that. Objectively, they should have done that earlier. But nonetheless, some of these things, I mean, we can understand. ECZ is so much under pressure now, arranging these elections. Remember, they must compile the list of candidates. They must prepare the issues. We have these issues of symbols, and they must engage the printers of the ballot papers. So yeah, I think sometimes we should also be understanding, to an institution, whichever institution. It's not just about ECZ. I think we can understand that sometimes an institution can be overwhelmed with so many things. So, nonetheless, yes, it should have been called earlier, but it is here today. Your presidential candidates should go there and agree on the timetable. I am emphasizing this because I don't want after Ngamwalusa, people to start jumping on this to say, no, presidential candidates were not allowed to campaign. They were not allowed. That's why, whatever. I am my elections. You have lost already. You lost a long time. But today, Kavieni, you go and campaign, go and agree on the electoral timetable. Go and agree on the electoral timetable so that you can follow that. Twalalanda later on. In the meantime, I'm going back to swimming. Before wabosta waranjita waakainde. Let me enjoy a bit before wabosta waranjita. Chile moneka kwa tu wabosi warefo kunjita ati njisembombe kwa kachito na ine. Ndi mwina Zambia. Anyway, you have a good day. May God bless you all. Bye for now.